And she retreats to the corner, as does the gargoyle. And a bell rings. Roll initiative, everybody.
Okay, Mr. Hurst got an 18.
9.
15.
20.
10.
Alviva, is there anything you want to do?
I don't have any buffing or anything like that.
Alright, then, Mr. Hurst, you are up. It is round 1.
Depending on whether you count center-to-center tokens, there's probably at least 20 feet between the two of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he is going to use his charge attack and headbutt the gargoyle.
Okay, can he
Yes.
lean back in the against the post first to sort of rev up?
Yeah, a little bit. 2d6 is the extra damage if I hit. All right, that is a 12. I'm going to add my bardic inspiration to that. How much? What die is that?
It's a D.
Oh wait, I can add a bless to it.
Yeah, you can add a blast to it.
I add a bless to it by default, so let's see what happens. So that is a 16 to hit.
I do believe that hits.
Cool.
Fuck him up.
So that's 10 bludgeoning baseline, and then I believe extra 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So that's 17 bludgeoning damage total, and the gargoyle needs to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh. Let's see, strength saving throw. 18.
Okay, he does succeed.
Aww.
He's knocked prone.
Alright, how much damage was that total?
17.
Ooh, that's a good bit of damage.
That's our boy!
You buffed the hippo. This is what you get.
Woo! Yeah, Mr. Hurst!
Go Hurst.
Alright, yeah, the gargoyle is actually kind of staggered a little bit and is reeling back into that corner.
Got him on the ropes.
Push him out of the ring!
Artie, anything you want to do?
Well, there are no rules, so
No rules, just right.
no rules, just right. Let's use the crossbow. She didn't say I couldn't. It's a 15.
15, I believe, does not hit. It bounces off of him. And Grail turns around and goes, starts shaking her finger at you and is like, hey, you do that again, I'm gonna throw you out of here.
Oh, come on, scale to scale. There was no rules.
What's Mr. Hurst's armor class?
It is 16.
Alright, yeah, you are grabbed by two of the gargoyle's arms. Make a strength save.
All right, and I believe Bless also gives me 1d4 on saving throws?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Ooh.
Oof. Ooh. That won't give me much, but...
Oh,
I got a 6. That's two snake eyes.
Oh,
the
Hurst.
gargoyle grabs you by the arms and just throws you, spins around and chucks you into the corner.
Ow.
You take 2 damage.
2?
Oh.
Yeah, 2 damage. The gargoyle, goes in to grab you again, and
Wait.
Alviva, everybody but Mr. Hurst, give me a perception check.
18.
21.
20? Wait a minute.
3.
All right, those of you who are over 20 can hear this, and Mr. Hurst, you can hear this as the gargoyle leans in.
At 20?
20 or above, yeah.
Okay.
You hear this as the gargoyle leans in and says into Mr. Hurst's ear, Jesus, brother, ease up. Who taught you how to work? And make another strength save, please.
Oh my god!
That's plus the 1d4. That's a dirty 20.
It is trying to lift you over its head. Do you want to resist or go along with it?
I mean, he asked nicely.
Yeah, the gargoyle takes 2 of its very, very large arms and hoists Mr. Hurst over its head in a very impressive military press. Walks around a little bit, and then slams Mr. Hurst back to the ground. Mr. Hurst takes 1 damage.
Mr. Hurst is starting to get the game here.
Mr. Hurst, how would you like to react to this 1 damage?
He's gonna, like, really pretend like it hurt.
Yeah, there's a big cheer from the crowd as the gargoyle turns its back on you, raises 2 of its hands up, keeping the other 3 folded across its chest, and you can hear the crowd chanting, "Forearms! Forearms! Forearms!" The Blood Countess is clapping in pure delight.
No, Mr. Hurst! You have to get up!
Artie!
You have to get back up! What?
No,
Artie, whisper me.
Cacophony, he can't lie right now.
It is Cacophony's turn.
He
Right,
cannot
you can't
lie
lie
right
now.
now.
Right.
This is
Right.
good.
Lie about what?
Don't worry about it, Artie.
He's hurt so bad,
You
Artie.
can't take this
He is
man
hurt
down.
so bad. I'm also very upset.
Alviva!
Yes! You have to help
Come
Mr.
here.
Hurst.
Come here, Alviva.
Okay.
I can't let Artie hear this.
Okay. What is it?
It's all just play acting.
What?
Give him a good show. We have
Give a good show. So we just gotta scream and act like Mr. Hurst is really hurt, but he's not.
Hurst
I
is,
already was doing that.
Hurst is
I
the
know.
face. It's okay.
Good job. It's okay.
He's got his back turned to you, Mr. Hurst. Get back up!
Good. Keep
Good
that up.
job,
yeah.
Artie. Get him.
Artie, what he needs right now more than anything is moral support.
Moral support.
Moral support. Not like violent support, moral support.
But my violent support is moral support.
You can do it, Mr. Hurst! Just take him down!
Cacophony.
Yeah.
You've got like fancy like sparkle magic and stuff, right?
Yes.
Do something. Give him a good show, Cacophony. You're a
That's true.
bard.
That is true. Cacophony starts wailing on her viol, and she goes, "Mr. Hurst, you can get up with the power of love!" And then hearts start raining down around her and around Mr. Hurst. And Mr. Hurst can make a move action of 30 feet and not take any attacks of opportunity.
Grail reacts in surprise and goes, "You two? Oh,
No.
that's really sweet, I guess."
No, it's friendship, love, dear.
The power of friendship.
That's
it's
a
the power
little
of
less
friendship.
exciting.
Are you saying friendship is stupid?
Friendship is magic.
I would be open to loving you, my dear.
Mr. Hurst is going to use 15 feet of that movement to get up from prone, but he's going to hold his position for now.
All right. Well, it was actually Jill's turn was next.
Okay.
You didn't do anything?
Yeah, shit. Which one of these things?
Don't heal him. He's already at surplus of health. Oh no.
Okay, what do you take me for? I am going to use thaumaturgy. I want to basically create a counter cheer around the audience to sort of overcome the crowd and be like, H-U-R-S-T, Mr. Hurst is fine by me. H-U-R-S-T, Mr. Hurst is fine by
It's
me.
fine with me. I present to all of you Hurst's theme.
I want that to sort of start rolling up in the crowd and like overtake the cheers for forearms. I want to turn the crowd in his favor.
All right. This is good. Alviva's turn. Anything?
I'm gonna grab one of those smashed up tables and throw it into the ring and be like, Mr. Hurst, use this!
Grail is just theatrically like going, no.
Try and stop me!
All right, Mr. Hurst, it's your turn.
Mr. Hurst is going to try, he's going to do like the tap tap punch thing where he taps him on the shoulder and then when he turns, punches him in the face.
Okay.
Although it's more like a tap tap headbutt.
All right.
But he's going to pull the punch so that it like does like minimal damage.
Okay.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits. Yeah.
Yeah. He's pulling the punch though.
Okay.
So it's probably going to do like 1 damage.
Okay. The gargoyle staggers down to one knee.
You got him, Mr. Hurst.
The table! Get the table!
The gargoyle actually like puts 2 hands together and begins to beg Mr. Hurst
Give him a headlock.
to ease
No
off.
mercy!
The table!
Get the
The Blood
table.
Countess is now up against the railing, howling hatred at Mr. Hurst. Artie?
Oh, Artie's I was gonna ask if I could go back into the dungeons and grab a table, but I think that'd take too long.
They were ladder!
Yeah, there was a folding
No,
table
go get
in
the ladder!
there.
Go get the ladder!
Go get the ladder!
Go get the ladder! Yes!
Can I use all of my...
Dash!
Can I
Dash
use
to the ladder!
all of my moves to get the ladder and bring it back?
I think you can get to the ladder. I don't know if you can get back this turn.
Yeah, no, it's very far. That's why I'm asking Chris. Can I use all of it?
Yeah, you can use all your movement to get to the ladder and back.
And back?
And
Yes!
yes! Okay, I do that. And, like, push it through the bottom ring. Mr. Hurst, use this! Use this!
Alright, it is the gargoyle's turn. Keeping two of its hands, clasped in a prayer position,
Yes.
it attempts to use its third hand to, poke you in the eyes, but it pulls its hand, it almost, hits your eyes, but, it's more like your eyebrows, your forehead.
Okay.
So, he does hit, technically. How would you like to react?
Mr. Hurst is really going to sell it and stagger back, covering his eyes.
Oh, Ball! Ball!
Oh, yeah, foul!
Yeah, you hear
That's
the
loud.
crowd booing. The Blood Countess is cheering very loudly. The gargoyle actually, that's like a 22. Grabs your ankles and pulls you off your feet and kind of twists your legs up in a way that looks very painful. And it is not. And Grail slides into position and goes, "What do you say, Mr. Hurst? What do you say? What do you say?"
Get up, Hurst!
Get up, Hurst!
You can do it!
You, RST!
Mr. Hurst is fine by me!
Mr. Hurst is shaking his head.
Cacophony, it's your turn.
So Cacophony is ducking down here towards where Mr. Hurst is, and leaning in to gently tap his arm, and using her face step summer reaction to cause him to teleport behind the gargoyle.
Oh my god!
Alright. The gargoyle is looking around in sheer confusion and is, with two of his arms, shrugging even.
And then she gets right back to playing her violin.
Grail moves over here, and her attention is entirely focused on Cacophony, telling you off for interfering. Back turned completely to Mr. Hurst and the gargoyle. Jill?
I want to... I want to use thaumaturgy again, and I want to use the ability that causes harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute, and I want to cast it right on the ring.
Okay.
I just want to make things dramatic.
Yeah, the ground is rumbling underneath Mr. Hurst, the gargoyle, and
Royally,
to a lesser extent,
perhaps.
Grail, who is intangible.
Boo.
Alvina,
No.
you're standing right next to Mr. Hurst.
I'm gonna yell, it's like, Mr. Hurst, the ref isn't looking! Do him dirty! Do him dirty, Mr. Hurst!
Do it dirty!
Alright, Mr. Hurst, it's your turn. You're standing behind the gargoyle, who has his back to you completely, as does Grail, the referee.
There's
Yeah,
a
and
table
I've noticed that
and
this
a
is where
ladder.
Alviva threw the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm presuming this... I'm going to try and smash it over the gargoyle's head, but I presume it's not actually very heavy and will not do much damage.
It's shockingly light.
Yeah, okay. Then table him.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
Roll for table.
Roll for table. 17.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits, and the table explodes in a shower of wood shavings over the gargoyle's back. He stumbles forwards, turning and landing on his back, arms outstretched. One fist still closed.
Woo!
Would you like to take another action?
Get his hand.
I don't have another action.
Yes, you do.
I do? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to pin him and try to get at the closed fist.
No! You do a pile driver!
Yeah, okay. Let's do the people's elbow then.
Mr. Hurst's a big boy. That's gonna... Alright, you launch yourself into the air, make an attack roll. Actually, make a performance check.
Yeah!
With advantage.
No!
Hang on. I'm going to use my bardic inspiration, which is how much?
D6.
D6?
And does bless
And I'm
help
also
with
going to
skills?
I'm also going to use my bless.
Yes.
Oof, 1.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
That's 11.
Ah!
Let's see.
I wish you could use my performance, Mr. Hurst.
Please.
It doesn't feel very convincing to you, but the gargoyle's legs just shoot straight up in the air as you come down.
Oh, you got him!
And it lets out a loud yeah.
Oh, he's a professional.
And you can see its forehead is bleeding. You can't really tell how, because it's made of stone. And you did hit it in the back with the thing, but Grail again slides into position and begins to slap her hand onto the surface of this raised platform and gives you a 1, 2, 3, and the crowd in the murals explodes. The blood countess is howling in rage, but you can see that the Lord of Skulls is now holding a sign that says Hearst 316. With that, the gargoyle's hand opens, revealing a violet gem resting in its palm.
Wild cheering from the crowd.
Get it.
Mr. Hurst is just gonna very delicately pluck the gem out of the hand.
H-U-R-S-T! Mr. Hurst is
right
wrong
by
with me!
H-U.
Everyone in the party, please make a performance check.
You got it!
Except for Artie.
Except for Artie. This is
who
all
thinks
real.
it's real.
I get advantage on this.
Mark-ass Artie.
This is all real.
Oh shit! I got a nat 20.
I'm glad I have like plus 11, but I got a 19.
I got 4.
I got a nat 20. It's technically a 19 because I have -1 charisma.
Yeah, all that mattered was that someone got a 20.
Excellent.
Yeah, the gargoyle appears to be completely unconscious, although for the briefest second, Mr. Hurst, you can see one of its hands give you a thumbs up.
Mr. Hurst gives him a little subtle thumbs up right back.
The blood countess hangs her head over the edge of her balcony and sighs as the mural crowd quiets and goes, I am forced to admit you are the superior fighter, Mr. Hurst.
Mr. Hurst does like the Rocky thing, arms in the air.
Please take your gem and leave.
Hug tackle on Hurst.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Jump off in the ring. Yeah!
Hurst is best!
That's our boy.
Artie flips off the countess.
Artie, no.
I like how the goat is joining the group hug.
The goat joins the group hug. Known for his hug.
Win graciously, Artie.
I don't have to win graciously, I'm a king.
Oh! He's a king, not a prince!
Artie's a king?
Got it!
Oh, shit, did I say that out loud?
Now I know!
Alright, let's go.
Alright, everybody, let's go.
Let's go.
Isn't there like a door right to the north that'll get us right out to where we gotta put all the gems in?
Yeah, is there another door that we could take that's like underneath the balcony or behind you guys or something?
That was up in Matilda's room, I thought.
No. Look at the map.
No, you would have to go past the blood countess.
We're good.
Okay, never mind.
I
Never
feel
good.
like she wouldn't want
Yeah, let's
that.
take the long way around.
Let's go the long way. We
Yeah.
know the route now. We're going to go up to Matilda's area.
Yeah. Well, no, we want to drop the gems in first.
Artie,
We have to take the invitation to Matilda. We promised.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we have to give that invitation and the goss to Matilda.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys are heading up the stairs, the gargoyle emerges from the darkness and is like, "Hey, brother, good show out there. Good work.
why is he still alive? He's still alive!
Archie, shut up.
What?
Didn't realize I was going to have to smarten you up out there, but hey, if you die and your soul gets trapped here, come on back down. We got some work for you."
All right, cool, thanks.
What's
and he
happening?
kind of he gives the gargoyle a fist bump.
With all the fists?
Just the one.
Pew.
All right. That's all of them. That's all the gems, right?
That's all the gems.
What do you
Yeah.
mean it wasn't real?
It was a ruse, Artie.
What?
It was all for show.
If Artie's gonna say it wasn't real, that gargoyle is gonna grab him by the throat and slam him up against the wall.
I feel like that said as we're wandering up the hallway.
Yeah.
Am I fake? Does that look fake to you? Alright, where are you headed?
We're gonna go back up to Matilda's and finish our little side quest.
Okay.
It's important to wrap up all side quests before we drop off the gems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe if she's cool, we can take a long rest in her library.
That would just be the best.
Super. I don't want to go back to the stables.
Alright, scene change. You guys, knock on Matilda's door, and, she tells you to come in. She is, just not languishing. What's the word that I'm thinking of?
Lounging?
Dramatically lounging.
Languidly?
Languidly, thank you. In bed, wearing a extremely diaphanous gown.
So, first things first, Cacophony approaches, reaches into her bag, and pulls out the invitation, offering it to Matilda.
Juliana is basically just averting her eyes and
Apparently,
very
he's been trying to send you these for a while, but someone's been jealous and stopping them.
Who was... Oh god, it's Sharon.
Yeah.
Her name is Sharon?
Yeah, Sharon Blood.
yeah,
It's with a U and an umlaut.
of course.
She's so dramatic.
She really is.
Mr. Hurst is still shaking out the all the fake bruises, and it's like, yeah, you don't say.
Not very perceptive, but very dramatic.
But he's very interested in you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
He blushed and he got embarrassed whenever we brought you up.
That's, he spends so much time with the constructs. I mean, frankly, I kind of thought that was his thing.
He spent a lot of time on that construct in particular that he gave to you, right?
Yeah, points to Gravel.
Gravel, flops over on the floor by here, and she reaches down and gives him a little scritch on his head, and she's like, it is fine craftsmanship. I just didn't think it really meant anything.
No, he made that explicitly for you because he likes you. He works all the time. I have a feeling he does it mostly because he thinks, he's cursed to or supposed to because of, Kronos.
Yes. That makes sense.
And then he did build he built some stairs down to Sharon's area, but he thought it was just a friend thing. And then she, meanwhile, thinks it's not a friend thing, but then she's trying to build her skeleton boyfriend, and she has her skeleton boyfriend built now.
This is very complicated.
Yes.
Yes.
There's some diagrams that you should probably draw just to map all this out.
I've drawn a diagram.
Yeah. But the most important part, Matilde, is that man has so much infatuation for you.
Also, he's pretty hot. Regular
Literally.
on fire, but also, not
He
bad.
does look like Kratos from the 2018 game God of War.
Right? He's got that vibe.
He does have that vibe, the beard and the...
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him at, the office parties, but he never wears a shirt, which I guess is a choice.
But if you lean that way, I heartily recommend giving it a go.
I mean, to be honest, she leans forward conspiratorial, and she's like, I kind of had a thing for the kobold with the cards, but
Isn't she gorgeous?
she's so cute.
Yes.
I just want to she's all that her.
Oh, that would be a great idea.
She doesn't even wear glasses, but I feel like I should put glasses on her and then take them off.
That would be cute.
But she is unfortunately very intangible. I mean, I thought maybe if I could, petrifying gaze plus intangibility would maybe, give her some solidity, but I don't think that works like
Hey,
that.
can we chill out in your library for 8 hours?
That's quite a bit of hours.
We'll be very quiet.
I need quite a bit of spell slots, if that's okay.
But, all right, fine. I mean, fine. I guess I should maybe take a trip downstairs and see what the ground floor is like.
We can house sit for you.
Yes, could you watch Gravel, please?
Absolutely. He's very cute.
Matilda gets up and steps through a secret passage.
I don't think audio can quite adequately describe what it was like to see Matilda just, like, zip upwards through a completely solid wall and disappear.
Alviva and Nomper curl up by the fire. Fuzzy warm pile.
The poison fire.
He's going away at dawn, you realize that, right?
Here's my argument. There is no dawn here. This is some kind of eternal place.
She makes a valid point.
If there are 8-hour rests, there is a dawn.
Okay, well then at some point he'll disappear, and you know what'll happen? I'll pull out a fuzzy ball, and we'll get a new friend.
Arturus, are you seriously going to sleep in her bed?
Yes, I am.
Artie? No.
She's not going to be gone for like a couple hours. She's going to be
Artie,
back.
come back.
I'm
Fine.
staking out a spot in this big cozy armchair, and I'm sleeping on the armchair.
She won't mind at all. Hey, no!
Cacophony just forcibly dragged
No.
Artie out of the room.
I need a bed.
Lay on the table, dear.
You can share Nomper if you want. He's a big goat.
I'm getting growing pains.
I found a blanket. I'm very cozy.
I just meditate for 4 hours. Doing yoga.
Mr. Hurst has slept in worse places. He's just going to curl up on the floor.
He's a soldier.
Yeah, after about 4 hours, Matilda comes back. Gets back in bed.
It smells slightly of fish.
Gross. Super gross. Alright, it has been 8 hours. Spell slots refreshed.
There we go.
So, we'll just speedrun tactics. You head back downstairs, throw all the gems in the black fire. The black fire turns to a white fire, because now you have added all the other colors to it. And you're back up here at the top of the tower. This red gem is no longer here, but there is like a weird outline where it used to be. Do you want to get something out of your bag of tricks?
Yes.
Alright, it is a rust-colored bag of tricks.
Yes. Yeah, and it's just once it's out, it's there all day. So. Oh, I can pull 3 objects out of the bag.
Let's just
Oh
have
my
one
God.
friend.
Yeah, please,
But-
just have one
He's just the
friend.
one
But-
friend.
But unless
Unless...
I can,
Unless?
No.
Unless.
No.
there were 3 of them. All right, I'll have one for now.
If the fight goes really bad, throw out 3.
Oh, we meet a new friend.
With a 1?
Yep,
It's a rat.
it's a rat.
Don't let Arturo see it.
It's not a giant rat. It's just a rat.
It's a rat with 1 hit point.
Yep.
Challenge rating 0.
Maybe put that one in your pocket.
Yeah, it's a little pocket friend.
It's a pocket rat.
Pocket rat.
What's his name?
Oh.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Nim?
Frat? The pocket rat?
Chris Rat?
Looking down this hallway here, you can see that leads to a short flight of stairs to a wall of white light.
Let's go.
Cacophony doesn't sound enthused.
Actually, hey, Cacophony, you know what? You know what might cheer you up? You wanna
Yes.
you wanna change to a final boss outfit?
Yes, I do!
There you go. Atta girl. Maybe you'll remember me once he's dead.
I think she will.
You know, this is a final boss outfit, so I feel like I need a Final Fantasy outfit. Need something with belts. So Cacophony does a little twirl, there's sparkles going all over, and then suddenly she appears in Lulu's costume from Final Fantasy X, and she's wearing, like, basically her boobs are literally almost falling out. No one has any idea how like, her corset with, like, fuzzy arms are standing up, and then her skirt is like a mini skirt that pauses, and then the rest of it is just belts crisscrossing the front of her legs.
And your rapier is turned into a stuffed animal?
Yeah, my rapier's now a Moogle.
Excellent.
Feels like that's the opposite of a piece of sharp metal, but okay, sure.
It would still hit.
Alright, who's going in?
Juliana can't go first. I will.
You step through the white light to reveal it looks very much like a boss fight chamber. It is big open spaces, dramatic lighting. It's a big circle. There's blood on the floor in several places. There is another 15-foot high raised kind of platform over here to the east, upon which is burning a very large brazier of mostly normal fire. There is a giant skull sitting on that platform, kind of flanked by 2 spectators who are very surprised to see you walk in.
Hey, Chris.
Yes?
Quick question. Did I learn anything interesting from that How to Kill a Vampire book?
I mean, you learned how to kill vampires.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything mechanically interesting?
I mean, they sunlight, you can put them in running water, and that will stop their fast healing ability. You can immobilize them with a wooden stake. I mean, they have...
Do you tell Artie about this running water bit?
Yeah, she probably shares after, reading the library and stuff.
So are you talking about vampires? Aloud? As you enter this room?
No, this is a flashback to the library.
I mean, you learn that when they drop to 0 hit points, they transform into mist and try and escape. They have legendary actions, which is, they can take stuff at the end of your turn. They can summon rats and such.
Oh, that's
They can fucking move around the whole place and just take extra attacks like assholes.
Yeah.
I'm not bitter.
They can totally do all that.
Right.
You don't see a vampire in here, though.
There's a skull.
This big skull. Yeah, a big skull.
Is the skull on the GM layer? Because I don't see a skull.
The skull is on the GM layer. Because as you walk in, the skull suddenly begins to float, and a red light flares to life in its one eye socket.
No.
And 10 more red lights begin to orbit it. And the dread Kronos rises up.
Oh, no.
And says, were you expecting something else?
Honestly, no, this is about what I was expecting, I'll be real.
It's me, the dread Kronos, not a vampire.
We know.
We were
Great.
expecting a
God damn it.
vampire.
Though in retrospect, there was a lot of beholder-based
There was,
imagery
in fact, a lot of beholder-based imagery, thank you.
everywhere.
So I have a question, Kronos.
Yes.
Are those your babies? She points to the spectators.
No, they're more like, my dogs.
Oh,
rude.
Not like pets, but my dogs.
Minions?
Oh, like with a W.
I mean, minion is such a... It doesn't really encapsulate the relationship that I try to build with my servitors.
All right, anyway, can we go?
I'm a cool boss.
I don't think you are.
No.
Um,
A lot of your employees just aren't happy with what you do.
Have you considered, letting your employees unionize? Because it seems like that would lead to a lot more just general job satisfaction.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really feel the need for a union.
That's because you're
I'm
the boss.
evil. Trenchant political commentary.
Oh, is he going to open up the spheres for public use?
Kronos kind of floats down here and kind of floats over towards Jill and goes, "Did you enjoy the castle? I find it to be very thrilling when I watch."
I feel like you in particular would have a perspective that is different than literally everyone else's.
Yes, because I only have the one eye.
Why did you bring us here?
Kronos can't really blink because he's a skull, but the central eye light kind of dims and then flares again and goes, "To kill you?"
But you failed.
I mean, I haven't failed yet.
Why us?
Why you?
Yeah, we were
I mean,
fine.
You seem like you have a fairly interesting group dynamic that could maybe be entertaining for someone to not necessarily participate in, but observe, perhaps on a bi-weekly basis. And that's sort of the thing I look for when I'm scouring the multiverse for my prey.
And what's up with and the costumes? What the fuck is this?
I do like my costume.
I think the costume looks great on you, Jill.
Yeah, Kronos rotates towards Coven and goes, "That one ain't me."
She casually wiggles her hands.
You what? This entire time?
It's not cool. This glitter sucks. It's in my skin, in my hair, and I can't get it off ever. And everything I touch is a little sparkly, and I hate it.
Magic.
What happened to my hair?
Your hair's fine.
The horns?
Your hair is fine.
You don't even know what I looked like before, thank you.
Your hair is fine.
Kronos just backs up.
It's just a wig, sweetheart. I can tell.
What?
It's just a wig. Don't worry about it.
Where was all my hair?
It's gonna stay like that until we're out of here, and then I'll help you get it off. I don't know how you put on a wig without knowing how it got on you, but that's fine.
Where did my shirt go, though?
You'll find it.
Fine. You know what? I just want to leave. I want to go home. I want you dead. I want my friend to remember who the hell I am.
Oh wait, am I the friend or the dead?
I think you're the dead.
God!
You're the dead.
Dead Dread Kronos.
I mean, very well. Like, do you have any? Like, would you say if I asked you if you found this to be a challenging period in your lives, would you say you strongly agree, neither agree nor disagree, strongly disagree, or disagree?
Are you going to pay me for this survey?
Jill, do we stab him now? Can we stab him now?
Strongly agree. I want you to be dead.
I would strongly agree, but I would say it was challenging often to the point of, like, people were very frustrated. Like, Jill was yelling all the time.
It was artificially difficult. Like, it was hard, but only because it took a lot of time.
Also, the traps were a bit much. I feel like they could have, have been fewer.
I pull out a fuzzy ball and throw it at him.
I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. It was just more, whenever you ran into a trap, you knew there was going to be a bunch of bad things happening, and I feel like they could have been spread out more, you know?
So prolonging the misery.
No.
Yes.
Exactly, yes.
It's a dog. I threw a dog at him.
He turns towards Jill and goes, "Would you like to respond? I will enter you into a drawing for a $100 gift card." Don't worry about it.
Cash, money.
Is it like an Amazon gift card?
I mean, it could be used by any class of warrior woman.
Oh, excellent! I'm happy.
Thank you. That was an excellent joke.
Shit,
Thank
Chris.
you.
That was a really good joke.
I am happy to finish my survey.
All right, let's roll initiative.
I was wondering how long this was going to take.
There was a dog. That all happened. I will need a dog now.
What's his name?
For some reason, my brain supplied Stuart.
Okay.
Perfect.
Dog named
He's
Stuart.
a Mastiff.
Excellent. So this, just going by the icon here, I just want to be clear, both for me and for the listeners, this is like an undead beholder thing?
Yes, this is what if a beholder was also a lich. This is called a death tyrant.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alviva.
15.
Mr. Hurst.
6.
Artie.
10.
Cacophony.
23.
Jill.
5.
Yikes.
She was really thrown off by that dollar thing.
All right, Cacophony, you are up first.
Cacophony starts snapping and kind of doing a little jig to the side. I need the Death Tyrant to make the Dread Kronos to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I imagine he's very good at it. That's okay.
Yes, he makes a 23.
Yeah, he's fine. But he still takes damage. 1 second while I roll that damage. He takes 5 damage. Okay. And as he takes that damage, he also hears in his head, talking about blue eyes, the matter with you. And she kind of starts dancing further along to the side as he hears that in his head. No one else hears it.
All right, it's Kronos' turn.
Bad things happen.
Yes, generally speaking. Let's have Cacophony make a wisdom save.
Oh, God. 14.
14? You know, you've actually really enjoyed your time here.
It's true. It's been fun.
You think it's been basically like an escape room, but better.
You had the time of your life?
I had the time of my life.
And you, like, basically feel like you and Kronos are, like, best friends now.
Okay, cool.
Now that you've been through this experience together.
You know, guys, I have to admit something. I kind of like this castle. I feel like it brought us together.
Oh, for F-what's sake!
Mr. Hurst, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, is this a magical effect?
Yes.
Mr. Hurst got a 19.
19? Okay, yeah. You yawn, but you do not go to sleep.
Yay.
And let's see. You know what? We'll hit Artie with this one. Make a dex throw.
A dex throw.
Dex save, yeah.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You, nothing happens to you. And the Dread Kronos moves back just a little bit. Alviva, your turn.
I will make it my hunter's mark.
Okay.
And then I will charge my swords.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. Next should be 6. So that's 11 damage.
Okay.
And 2 of them fighting. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that will be another 10 damage.
Okay.
And I think I still get extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I miss that one. It's only an 8.
Yeah, that is a miss. Alrighty. Oh, spectator's turn. Yeah, I forgot about my dogs. This one's gonna fly over here. Alviva.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I leave that card? Okay, here we go. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Don't want to.
This is great. I don't have to roll any dice. It's all saves.
10.
Did Alviva's dog get rolled into initiative?
Oh yeah, my dog. I also have a dog.
There's dogs, and then there's dogs.
It would go on Alviva's turn, I guess.
It's true.
So.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it is.
I feel like the dog should act on the dog's turns.
Yeah. I actually, because I used my bonus action to cast a spell, could not tell the dog what to do.
Yes.
So he's just kind of chilling out.
Without orders, the dog does what the dog does, which is...
The dog licks its butt.
Yeah. Yeah. Dog.
It's not a inspiring start to our favorite new character,
You found a dog!
Stuart the dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got a dog.
Dog just lays down. What did you make on your save?
I got a 10.
That did not pass, I am afraid.
Oh,
So you take 16 damage,
okay.
and also make a wisdom save.
That would be a 3.
Yeah, you are now extremely afraid, which makes sense. There is a giant skull floating in front of you, shooting laser beams out of its eyes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you are afraid as the condition.
Okay.
You are frightened. Let's see, the other one is gonna attack Artie. Artie, make a Constitution save.
My good save. 9.
My good save. I got a 9.
Artie's paralyzed for 1 minute. Jill, make a Constitution save.
Okay, 14.
14 fails. You take 16 damage.
Okay.
Artie's turn. Artie, you're paralyzed. Make a save.
16.
16, I think, does it. Yeah, you are no longer paralyzed.
I was frozen for a sec, and then I was weird feeling. Let's go for one of these, whatchamacallits. Spectators. Move to touch, and roll my trident, and it's a 19.
Hits.
Hits for 5 piercing.
Okay.
And then might as well stab it again. Yeah. Again, 19 for 10.
Okay.
Alright, so 15 total. That's my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn,
Oh no.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh, 18.
Dang.
Yeah, okay, you pass.
Yay.
You are not frightened.
Oh, he's too dumb to be frightened.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
It really is.
That's the reason.
Mr. Hurst.
Mr. Hurst has bad memories when it comes to firing guns within range of Arturos, so he is going to
Oh.
close to melee range with the spectator that Arturos is fighting, and then go in for the headbutt.
Alright.
That is a 9.
A 9 does not hit.
No.
Still trying to work those chops on him.
Yeah, he's still trying to shake the whole, oh, it's a show thing.
Alright, at the end of your turn, make a wisdom save.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
7.
Oof.
The other one was a 6.
Yeah, this time you actually do fall asleep.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mr. Hurst went to sleep. Sleepy boy. You're asleep until a creature takes an action to wake you, or if you take damage.
Okay.
Jill.
So, quick question. That
Yes.
damage I took, what kind of damage was that?
Did you take damage from a spectator?
Yes, I think.
It was necrotic.
I have resistance to that.
Oh, okay, then you take half damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you took damage.
Yes.
Oh, roll a d20 for me, please.
Can I put my HP back up a little first?
Yes. But
Okay.
you do have to roll a d20.
That's an 11.
Good.
Good for who?
For me.
Great.
Specifically. You... Wait. Actually, I believe you have to make a save. Make a save first. A constitution save.
I don't like where this is going.
That's a
No.
13.
Okay, then nothing happens. Nothing happens at all. Nothing.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem.
I mean,
Okay.
You took some damage, but that's all. So it's your turn. You can do stuff now. Like a normal person could do stuff.
Okay. That's great, because Juliana's pissed off as shit.
Good.
She starts screaming like Dragon Ball style. And I'm activating Radiant Soul.
Okay. What is that?
That
That's the
sounds
wings.
extreme.
She's popping the wings.
Okay.
Ooh.
She's popping the wings. I have a flying speed of 30 feet, and anytime I deal damage with an attacker's spell, I can deal extra radiant damage that is equal to my level, which is 6. That lasts for a minute. Also, my eyes are glowing, and I get 2 giant incorporeal wings.
Ooh.
So right now, in terms of status for the rest of the party, everyone is largely just status affected, except for a couple of people are damaged, right?
Cacophony's charmed.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Hurst is asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And Alviva's frightened. And Artie's dumb.
Uh-huh.
Right, but is Alviva the only one that's taken damage, or is Artie also taken damage?
Yeah, I'm down 16.
Artie's taken damage. Alviva has taken damage.
Okay, then at the moment, because that takes up my action, I am going to cast a healing word on Alviva.
Wait, I took damage?
Didn't you get bit by a spectator?
I don't remember.
I think that was me getting hit by a
Yeah, no, that
spectator.
wasn't me.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, Alviva gets 6 back. And
Thank you.
Juliana is basically going to just go right over here towards the giant eye lich.
Okay. Oh, wait. Who did you cast that on?
Alviva.
Yeah,
The
okay.
healing spell on Alviva.
Yeah, okay. I just need some details sometimes, that's all.
Uh-huh. Well, everything seems fine to Juliana, so let's just keep going.
Everything actually seems very fine. Alright, that brings us back around to Cacophony. Your friends are fighting.
Jed Kronos, your dogs are attacking my friends, and I'm not. It's. I understand why we kind of stormed in here and everything, but I thought we were all friends here, and so I really needed them to back off if that's fine. So the spectator friends, your eyes should be over here. I'm gonna vicious mockery the one that's surrounded by my friends right now. If he wants to roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Do you also get to roll again against being charmed?
Ooh,
think so.
natural 1 on the
Oh,
spectator.
okay. So he's gonna take some dammies.
Yes.
Some dammies.
Some dammies.
Dammies, boys.
He's gonna take 2 dammies, and also he's gonna be at disadvantage on his next attack, which doesn't really matter.
Are we just going to start hockey chirping the eye tyrant? Is that what's going to happen?
Will it
I'm
work?
doing it to the spectator. I can't do it to Jed Kronos. He's my buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Kronos is like,
insult my
I think you
friends.
should stop your friends from attacking my dogs.
They started it.
Did they, though?
My friends weren't doing anything to them, and they charged over to them.
I
honestly.
believe you broke into my house.
You
Well, then you
invited us.
invited us in.
I didn't invite you. I just said hello. It's not...
You gave us
did
a
ask
list
us,
of gems
You
to
asked us
find.
to solve your puzzles, dear.
Whose turn is it?
You can't give somebody a bunch of puzzles to solve and then be like, well, no, I didn't mean for you to solve them. That doesn't work in the court of law.
Kronos rolls its entire head, because its entire head is basically an eye, and is like, fine, and make a dexterity saving throw, Cacophony.
Okay. 20.
20? Okay, yeah. You have been attacked, so you are no longer charmed.
Okay.
But you nimbly step out of the way of a ray.
I clutch my hand to my chest and go, is this how you treat customers?
Kronos did not account for the fact of how Cacophony treats her friends.
Alright, so Let's see. Ooh, Cacophony, make another dexterity save, please.
Oh no. 23.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens on that one. You dodge another ray. Make a Constitution save.
Not my best. 15.
Yeah, it's a fail. Make another Constitution save? Or no, I'm sorry. Jill, make a Constitution save.
Okay. 4.
4?
4.
Okay.
Please
All right.
let me do cool
Like
things.
the number 4?
The number 4.
Or are you asking me why you're making a save?
2 plus 2, Chris.
Cacophony takes 36 damage.
Ow. Somehow, I'm still up. Actually, wait, I'm even more up than I thought, because I forgot I had my temporary HP. Hell yeah!
Oh, wait, that's right.
Jill takes 21 damage and make a save, please. A con save.
What kind of damage?
This would, I believe, necrotic again. So,
Okay,
10
so...
damage, I guess.
Okay. And what kind of save?
Con.
Con. Okay. 10.
10?
10.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
This is getting very complicated.
Yeah.
11.
11.
11.
Great. Jill's not there anymore.
What?
But the good news is, there is something there. Which is, appropriately enough given the discussions that we've had in this fight already.
What?
A lawyer?
A dog?
Boop. That's Jill now.
You're a wolf, Jill!
A what?
Yeah,
What?
you're a wolf now. You're a cool wolf.
Do I still have wings?
Yeah, it's weird.
Whoa.
Artie, you still have a polymorph spell. I just remembered.
Yeah, I do.
Let's all become animals.
This is my persona?
The wolf has wings and its eyes are glowing.
This is some DeviantArt shit.
It looks very grumpy, so you can tell it's Jill.
Alpha and Omega!
Well,
Jill's a wolf now.
It's you!
the wolf looks around, looks down, kind of woofs, and then just sort of snarls at the
No,
beholder.
it's this one! I like it better!
Yep, that's the one. That's her.
Alviva, it's your turn. Your friend is now a puppy.
I'm gonna have so much to tell Max.
Alright. Alviva is very scared. I'm still frightened. Though it's extremely cool that my friend just became a powerful wolf next to me.
With wings.
With wings. And so Alviva just kind of yells and attacks with both of her swords. But as she does, her swords start to glow with a green fire, which looks as surprising to her as it is to anyone else.
Huh.
Ooh.
Yeah. And let's see if I actually make any hits. Because I do have disadvantage because I am frightened.
The wolf cocks its head.
13?
13 does not hit, I am afraid.
Alright. And 10.
Aw.
So sad. Looks really cool. Does not connect because I am just so scared. But no,
Don't
my swords
you
are on
get a
fire.
third one?
No, because using a spell, a cantrip,
is your
means that
bonus.
it doesn't
Okay.
count as an attack. Yeah. But I do have a bonus action, so I will command Stuart, dog, get him. And the dog will try and bite the spectator.
I feel like that's a maybe the dog should wake up Mr. Hurst instead.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Right.
put me in the position
Lick his
where I
face!
have
Lick his
to
face!
Lick
feed
his
a
face.
dog.
I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, lick his face. Stuart licks Mr. Hurst's face.
Alright, then that is an action to wake up Mr. Hurst. Kronos is actually gonna take a legendary action here.
Oh,
and
no.
Can I save again against being frightened? Or is it?
Oh, you shouldn't have been able to fight him then. I forgot you were frightened. But yeah, it's fine. Save against being frightened.
Is that wisdom?
Yes.
And I think I can fight him. I had disadvantage, which I did take into account. I can't move closer.
You can attack a creature you're frightened of but it is with disadvantage.
Yeah. I got a 17 on my new save.
Then Fear Ray. Yes, you are no longer frightened. Annie, please make a Constitution save.
Oh, come on. 13.
Make another Constitution save, please.
I've never rolled so many saving throws in my life.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You take 5 damage. You do not transform into any different creatures.
What kind of damage?
I already halved it for you.
Okay.
It is now Spectator's turn. Artie is going to get spectated at
Oh.
Constitution save.
13.
Another Constitution save.
26. Not 20.
Both pass. You take 5 damage, but that's it. Necrotic damage, if it matters.
I don't think it does.
The other spectator is going to try to attack Alviva.
How dare.
Make a Constitution save.
22?
Okay, that's a pass. And make a Wisdom save.
15.
Alright, you take 6 damage necrotic, but that is it. Artie, it is now your turn.
Cool. I am going to attack the spectator again. So I'm going to do it with two-handed trident. Normal roll. This is a 15.
15 on which?
On the spectator I'm next to.
Hits.
Hits. This is 9 piercing. And then I'm gonna also do another one. Also spend a... If it doesn't die...
it does not die.
At a 13, does 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Okay. Then I also want to spend a superiority dice to do a distracting strike, so whoever hits this same spectator next gets advantage, and add the superiority dice to your attack damage roll. And he's damaged for 5 more piercing damage.
Okay. Mr. Hurst.
Mr. Hurst is going to headbutt the spectator with advantage, I guess.
Yeah, get him.
Teamwork.
So that's a 25 to hit.
And then 1d8 add to your damage.
Cool. So that is 13 bludgeoning damage total.
Oof. Yeah, you hit him really hard with that headbutt. Why do you even have a gun? Jesus.
For when people aren't in headbutting range.
Alright, Jill, you're a wolf.
Okay, Jill the cool flying wolf is going to fly over here near Alviva, and then she's going to plant her feet, throw
All
back
4
her
of them?
head, and howl, and cast Spirit Guardians.
Holy shit.
And the Spirit Guardians, I'm going to say, because she's an angel wolf right now, are also angel wolves.
That's amazing.
That doesn't do anything right now. Basically, that's going to be on both Kronos' next turn and on the other guy's next turn.
Do you want me to give it an aura?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
15 feet.
There. Can you now see a 15-foot aura?
Yes, but it
Okay,
needs
the
to be around
15-foot
the
aura
wolf.
is around the dog.
Oh, around the dog.
Or,
Yes.
well, the wolf?
Around the cool flying wolf.
Okay, alright.
I'm embracing it.
Hassle me.
Now, can you speak as a cool flying wolf, or do you just go
Probably
wolf?
not. I think I just growl and shit.
Yeah, you just
Now,
you just
I
go
understand that kind of stuff. You can speak to Alviva.
Awesome. And then Alviva are you like decent right now? I think Arturos is the next one who's
Like
taken.
close?
Yeah, I'm only 12 down. And I'm decent.
Oh, I'm only 5 down.
How's Cacophony?
I'm at 7 HP out of 38.
Great.
Yeah, the ones who have taken the most hits are not the fighters.
Yeah, I know. One of them's me. Yeah, I can't do anything. I cast a spell in my main action.
Alright, Cacophony, make a save. A strength save.
Strength. I'm bad at strength. 14.
You are here now.
Okay.
You are telekinesis over there.
I land sexily on my heels.
Do you do like the 3-point, like one leg out, one leg bent, like hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Bayonetta landing.
Bayonetta landing.
It is currently your turn.
Well, first thing I go, okay, dear, come on, shake it off, and I'm gonna healing word myself. Heal 10 damage. And as I do that,
You actually don't heal any damage.
oh, excellent! I heal no damage.
Yeah.
I pause for a moment. I'm like, I am not fine. I say then, and I get back to my feet. I shake my body up,
Juliana the Cool Wolf whines.
And then I take a few steps forward and I pull my mom dagger out of my arm. And I just fling it at him.
Oh shit, that's right, you have that.
Forgot you have mom. Alright, yeah, throw it.
16 hit?
No.
No, okay.
Plink.
Plink.
Kronos' turn. Let's find out what random effects are gonna happen this time.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Kronos started his turn within the radius.
Yes, he did.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's in the wolf zone.
Only a 13.
Okie doke.
The wolf zone.
Enter the wolf zone.
Okay. He takes 10 radiant damage. I don't know exactly how much more damage he does being undead.
Don't you also do bonus radiant damage because of the wings?
That says that it is what is the exact syntax here? Once on each of my turns, I can deal extra radiant damage when I deal damage with an attack or a spell.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think I can do it as a reaction thing.
Oh, okay.
First is going to be...
Oh, and his speed is halved in this area if he wants to move.
Okay. First is going to... Ooh. I gotta roll these randomly. Cacophony, make a dexterity saving throw? That's a good one for you.
You got it.
This is going to be disintegrate, isn't it?
17.
Yeah. 17. Good. Because you do not actually get disintegrated.
Excellent. I like that.
But make a wisdom save.
That is 18.
You pass, you do not fall asleep. And finally, make a strength save.
Oh, for God's sake.
Those. 1!
Oh.
Great. You are once again lifted bodily into the air and flung over here.
I do a sexy spin in the air and then land in a crouch with my two hands on the floor and my knees bent on either side of my hands.
Alviva, there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
There sure is. And you know what I do when a lot of weird stuff's going on that I don't understand?
You attack.
I stab it. I stab the problems until they go away.
From hell's heart.
Yes, I stab at thee with my flaming swords, and no longer at disadvantage, though it still might not be good. I think 15 misses, right? Not good enough?
15 does miss, yes.
Yeah. 17?
17 on Kronos?
Yes.
Is a miss.
Oh. Well, I'm doing my best. I think that's it. I can tell the dog to do something.
Yeah.
I'll get the dog to attack the spectator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go, dog, go.
Does Jilliana understand the dog?
Do we have dog stats?
I have dog stats, yeah. 17 to hit in the spectator.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Good boy. 6 damage.
That kills him.
Yeah! Good boy!
It's mostly because he took a brain-shattering headbutt earlier, but...
It's okay, the dog finished him off.
Juliana the Cool Wolf's tail wags.
Let's see. Make another strength save, Cacophony.
You got it. I get thrown around again?
Yep.
15.
Yeah, you get thrown down these stairs.
Ow.
Ow! I warned you about stairs, bro!
Inching ever closer to this 80-foot drop.
She lands this time on her butt with her legs lifted in the air and her side twisted a little bit. Just another sexy pose.
Spectator makes a 12 on the wisdom save, so takes damage, right?
Yep. He takes 17 radiant damage.
Oof. That's a lot.
From a whole bunch of tiny, glowing angel wolves. Let's be clear here.
Make a con save, please, Annie.
Con save?
Yeah.
17?
17?
Yeah.
Passes. Make another con save.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. Now make another con save.
What the fuck? Are you just gonna keep making her roll until she fails one?
No, this is actually...
Another dirty 20.
Okay, make another con save. This is the last one.
4.
Oh.
Good. Roll a d20.
14.
Okay, you take 4 damage. I've already done all the halvesing. It's quartered.
Okay.
But you are also... You're not a dog anymore.
What?
You're not a dog anymore.
I'm not a cool wolf.
No, you're not a cool wolf at all.
What am I?
Do you want to know?
Yes!
Okay.
Tell me what I am.
You're something from another game we've played.
Oh my god, Chris.
Yes?
Chris.
Yeah?
Christopher J. Sims.
Yes.
Am I a dragon horse?
No, you're a giant frog.
Oh.
Awesome.
I mean,
With wings.
I mean, GT's okay. I could have been a dragon horse, though.
That's chill now.
I'm a giant toad.
Yeah, you're a GT.
I'm GT.
You're just a big old frog.
This is not as cool.
No.
The frog needs
Beautiful.
the aura still.
Yeah.
No, I'm putting it back on.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's better than a wolf.
Frog and Toad are friends. Frog and Toad are a married couple.
Why are there so many pictures of frogs with wings?
Wow, that's a lot of pictures of frogs with wings.
Wow.
Just so everybody knows, I'm currently just linking people nonstop pictures of frogs with frogs.
Well, that last one's horrifying. I don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
Yeah.
like the last one.
Not a fan of the one with the bug wings. No, I'm a giant toad with beautiful angel wings.
Even Kronos is confused by this turn of events.
Juliana the giant toad grumps.
Whose turn is it? Oh, that was the spectator, so it's Artie's turn.
It's my turn. Cool.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. Cacophony, make 1 strength save.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, please don't go over and down
Save
into
her.
the
Oh,
I'm
tunnel.
going over 3.
Oh no.
I'm going over.
Yep.
Oh no.
I have Featherfall.
Yeah. So,
It's a reaction. I cast it.
Yeah, you are going to be drifting slowly down 80 feet.
Holy shit. Can she, drift towards one of the stairs?
I don't think you can change direction with Featherfall.
I mean,
They do spiral, so I'm going to be falling down right next to one of them. I could reach out and try to grab a hold.
Yeah, make a dex save.
Has it been a day because we rested? Because you...
Yeah.
yeah.
Ganon.
No, yeah.
You got it back.
Shh. Hold on. I have a dex save of 15.
Cacophony. Dex save.
Cacophony.
We'll see how
Oh,
far you
sorry.
fall before you catch a stare.
19.
Okay, yeah, you only go down about to the last floor
Okay.
before the spiral.
I'm okay, she calls upstairs.
I like how he's just so determined to throw her off the tower.
Because once you get thrown off the tower once, you just remember you need Featherfall. That's what you decide.
Now it's Artie's turn.
No, it's Artie's turn. Alright.
Cannon.
I want to make sure that at least something hits. So I'm gonna run towards Kronos.
Okay.
Hit him twice with my trident.
Okay.
Da-da-da. So 19 and 25.
Both of those hit.
Cool. That's a 9. That's an 8. Plus I wanted to use the distracting strike. So it
Okay.
gives my allies an opening. So you get whoever rolls damage gets advantage.
Cool.
If you do it before my next turn, which you will. And then I want to use action surge
Yes.
Yes.
to use my tank arm.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yay!
Which is 28,
That hits.
Yes.
50 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit!
Put another eye hole in his fucking
The
head.
gun show!
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Kaboom.
Yeah!
Chris, you did this to yourself.
Does his skull shatter?
The last time I ran this, I accidentally gave someone a gun that does psychic damage,
Oh, right.
which did 130 damage in one turn.
Jeez, crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, so it's really my fault for giving you a giant skull with one big glowing target, like it's a fucking Zelda game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you shatter the skull of Dread Kronos. The spectator that's floating next to Jill goes, "Yeah, I just work here." And begins to float this way.
Yeah.
Does it technically begin its next turn?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Leaving, thank you. It's saying, excuse me, very politely to the...
Are you sure it doesn't get fucked up by a bunch of angel toads?
Yeah, roll your damage.
I'm just saying.
He's politely excusing his way through them.
19!
Excuse me. Is it? No, it's dead. Alright, congratulations. The Dread Kronos' skull collapses to the floor in pieces.
Nice.
It explodes. It explodes from within.
Yeah.
It shatters.
Arturos just kind of turns back to you all, blows his cannon arm, and then says nothing else.
Because his voice will crack if he does?
Maybe.
I give him a cool nod.
Juliana goes, grrr.
Make a save, Jill.
What kind of save?
Don't make a save. Kronos is dead. Cacophony.
Yeah?
You remember Jill.
Hey! I'm still hoofing it up the stairs again.
Yeah, do you remember that, like, Jill's up there? You know Jill. Jill
Hey,
from
I
work.
do know Jill. And
Jill from work. She's a friend from work.
Jill from work. So Cacophony finally gets back up the stairs. Everybody can hear the clicking of her heels the whole time. And then she comes back and she's like, "I'm back! Oh, and he's dead! Thank goodness." Jill!
Yeah?
I wondered where you are!
Me? You know who I am now.
I've known who you are forever. We've been, do you remember back home when we first went and fought the Scarecrow? That's when we first met each other?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Juliana is basically going to race over and just, like, pick up Cacophony and crush her in a bear hug.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hurt really bad right now.
You can, like, Cacophony, you can feel, like, Jill trembling with emotion as she hugs you. Except that the rest of you can also feel trembling?
That's ominous.
I was gonna make this a group hug, but I think we should maybe leave.
Yeah, this was a load-bearing boss.
Yeah, we're gonna do a leave.
It's a Mega Man. It's a Metroid. We have to do a Metroid.
Yeah, the tower
We have to
starts
grab
shaking,
the robot.
and a
We have
big
to save
chunk
the
of it
animals.
drops
Exactly.
out from under you,
Please-
revealing a
geez.
precarious fall.
Nope.
Just to be safe, everybody, feather fall on everyone! I can do it on 6 people.
I've still got wings for, like, the next, probably, 30 seconds?
Alright, what is your exit
Oh,
strategy?
yeah, that big hug was angel mode.
Radiant damage. Jill, by the way, you were affected, every time you take damage, you are affected as though by a polymorph blade.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you would have rolled a 1, would have turned you into a dinosaur.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Oh, Artie, you never used your thing.
What thing?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Never mind, Artie.
The car.
Let's
worry
go.
about it, Artie.
Walk and talk, run and talk.
Walk and talk. Let's leave. Downstairs.
We're gonna get the robot. The robot.
I know, let's just see if we can find them along the way.
Come on, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, you, get down to the 3rd floor, and, like, you can see Matilda and Gravel, like, poking their head into the big spiral staircase and going, "What's happening?"
He's dead, time to leave!
We killed the Dread Kronos, so you might want to leave or the class is going to collapse on you.
Oh, leave?
Leave!
Yes!
You're free!
Get everybody that you can!
Matilda nods and goes, "Right. Do I have to get the Blood Queen?"
Yes!
No.
Yes!
She doesn't like scales. She can...
Everyone gets to leave! Get Dewey, at least!
You guys can get Dewey if you want to stop.
Yes!
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Yes.
And the flail snail if we can.
Everybody make a dexterity save.
And that's how Mr. Hurst died.
24.
7.
8.
20.
22.
Who made below a 10?
Me.
Mr. Hurst.
Alright, both of you take 5 damage as Rubble conks you on the head. Make another dexterity save. Whoever's the fastest among you, which I guess is probably Cacophony. Or Alviva.
I got a 23.
Alright, the hallway to the library is collapsing, but you think you can make it.
I just dashed through it and grab him.
The rest of you, the hallway is collapsing. Cacophony has just run into the librarian's office and grabbed Dewey, your card catalog friend. What do you do?
Meet you downstairs!
Okay, I guess we're going.
All right.
I trust her.
Alright,
I'm just gonna, throw a bless on her. As we're going.
alright, you all get down.
Rushing downstairs.
Yeah, you see Grail out in the main hallway, which is unusual, because that is outside of her cube, wherein she is trapped.
Grail, come on!
Grail, you're free! Get out of here! Or can you actually... You can go through walls! Can you go grab the Forge Master?
Yeah, I can go through walls, but, okay. She pops through a wall. And then she pops back and she's like, Matilda's got him.
Great.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're fine then.
Flail snail!
Flail snail! I'm carrying Dewey. Someone else has to grab him. Mr. Hurst!
Opening up the doorway to the hallway with the flail snail, it is crumbling very rapidly, and you can see that the snail is in the middle of the hallway, up in its shell, trying to resist the
Alviva,
attacks.
get him!
Okay, I'll get him. I run in.
Make a dex save.
I also bless Alviva. She runs in.
26.
26. All right, yeah, you avoid the falling rocks. You now have the flail snail. But the whole ceiling is collapsing on top of you. Make another dex save.
I hesitate for a moment, and I look back to the door, where on the other side is the corpse flower.
I look at Alviva and I go, Alviva, you can make it! And have a bardic inspiration.
You could choose to go back to the conservatory.
No.
No.
Alviva!
No.
You could.
There will be other plants!
There's a moment of indecision, but in the end I go with my friends.
Oh, make a dex save.
Okay. So people were shouting buffs at me. Does bless give me advantage?
It gives you D4 on a save.
Okay,
and then
alright, so I make a
if you
normal
roll badly, you also have a bardic inspiration to add a d6.
Okay, I didn't do really well.
Add your D6.
So I'll roll the d4, and
then
I'll
roll
roll the d6. 18.
Woo!
Yeah, DC was 20.
Ooh,
So
love did me in.
the hallway collapses, and you are cradling the flail snail as you look up, and the entire weight of Castle Kronos is coming down on you.
No!
So let me go ahead and...
Ow.
Can I use my whip to whip her back?
No,
Dang.
because suddenly the corpse flower is holding up the roof. Like Spider-Man.
Kiss him goodbye!
I'll kiss him goodbye.
Don't kiss him goodbye, blow him a
you.
kiss.
I'll remember you.
Because you're gross.
Thank you.
The corpse flower leans down a blossom, and it
I take
slowly
it.
opens, and you hear him say, "See you around, kid."
A tear runs down my cheek.
I'm
Then
gonna have to bring that corpse flower back in the fucking epilogue of this campaign.
Yeah.
The hallway is now crumbled, leaving
Come on!
only the door.
Out the door! Out the door!
Oh, Cacophony, did you forget
Avoid the rug.
The rug is a trap?
I avoid the rug! Yeah, you heard me earlier asking if it was a rug. I know better.
Okay.
Everyone avoids the rug.
You are all outside of Castle Kronos as it essentially implodes in on itself, collapsing. Standing next to you is Matilda in her diaphanous dressing gown with her snakes kind of pulled back into a big ponytail. They are also looking curiously at the castle. Next to her is the Forge Master. He's wearing a cardigan, but no shirt.
Oh my god.
Which is weird. Grail is there floating. And she goes, "Hey, you got Flail Snail."
He's too cute for us to leave. We also got Dewey.
Dewey, the card catalog friend?
Yeah.
Yes!
He's going to organize our periodicals.
Dewey goes, I love periodicals. The blood countess isn't there.
What about the gargoyle? The Bone King?
Oh no, the gargoyle!
We didn't have time to grab them. They were beneath the ground.
I do feel bad about the gargoyle.
The gargoyle emerges from the rubble.
Yay! Yes, thank goodness. Woo!
And he is dragging
4 arms! 4 arms!
The blood countess.
Yeah!
And Matilda's like, oh, good.
Yeah, I am also not too happy about that.
So yeah, you are left with the rubble of a castle and the swirling mists as Matilda turns to you and goes, so can we get a ride?
Yeah, we can drop you off wherever you need to.
Provided we can get home, sure.
I believe we'll walk into this mist and get home. We'll be fine.
Should we hold hands?
Yeah, where's Alviva's ring?
Yeah! Power of friendship!
Hold it up.
Grail frowns and just like, I can't really hold.
Grail, can you get, inside somebody?
No,
Grail, her cheeks turn slightly more opaque.
Well, put your hand in mine as best you can.
Okay. Does anybody want to draw a card before we...
No!
Oh, okay.
We're good, but thank you.
Oh, she pulls out the deck of cards, and she holds it out, and she's like, I can touch this. If you touch it, it'll be like we're holding hands.
Oh, there we go. Cacophony touches the top of
don't
it.
pull a card.
Yeah.
Very carefully, not
it's you can feel Grail's, the weight of her pulling it on the other end.
Oh, there we go.
Into the mists.
We go step in the mists.
And, well, I guess it's up to Kit where you come out.
We'll find that out next time.
Got it.
I relinquish control of the party.
Holy shit. Halloween, everybody! Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
The DM
It is by
stands
now
relieved.
next Halloween. It is Halloween 2020 at this moment.
What a spooktacular.
You know, the real Castle Kronos was the friends you made along the way.
Multiple friends we smuggled out and will now have to appear in the normal campaign.
You're welcome, Kit.
You're welcome, Kit.
Thanks for the tank.
Thanks.
I got a bag of friends. I can just throw friends out. I can get 3 friends per day.
We're also now rich as shit.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh my god. We actually have to... Chris, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you for
Chris.
letting me run your campaign for a year.
Thanks for giving me 6 months off, dude.
Yeah, congratulations. Now you have to deal with a party that has 69,000 gold pieces and a cannon arm.
Yeah, thanks for the cannon arm. I'll treasure it forever until I forget about it.
I'm excited to find out what happens to the universal economy when you dump 69,000 gold pieces into it. Inflation's gonna go fucking nuts.
Look, all I know is our captain's going to be very happy with us.
On the good side, Captain, 69,000 gold pieces. On the bad side, we just have to make a pit stop to drop people off somewhere, wherever they want to go.
And this snail lives in the hold now.
And this bug is ours, too.
Yeah. And a robot, but the robot's helpful. I think that'll be an easy sell.
Do we need to, Chris, do you need to, shill yourself? Or would that be weird after 6 months?
Geez. Well, my name's Chris Sims. I'm a writer. I write comic books and other things. Apparently I write D&D adventures, too. I will say, instead of plugging myself, I would like to plug a lot of the places where I drew from for this adventure.
That would be great.
The maps that I use are from a very talented map maker on Patreon called Venatus, Venatus, does a bunch of incredible maps. I've used them for a ton of my campaigns. I did start off with his version of Castle Ravenloft, the 5th edition Castle Ravenloft, but if you are at a certain tier on his Patreon, he offers everything up as a PSD, which makes it very easy to edit into whatever you want. He also does separate assets. Everything in the conservatory was a separate asset from his set on forests and trees and planters for urban settings. So those were really handy.
And just because you guys that are listening can't really see any of this, but this whole map has looked excellent. This is very good stuff.
Yeah, it's a beautiful map.
Yeah, so I started with the kind of the raw Castle Ravenloft map, but the Forge Masters area was completely rebuilt. The conservatory, as Annie hinted at, used to be the chapel, but I took out all the furniture and put in new stuff. I rotated the throne room to make the library, and then added the bookshelves, the tables, the rugs, everything. All that stuff is really great. Highly recommended that you check his stuff out. I would not have been able to do this adventure. The entire reason I did this adventure with my original party that I ran it with was because I wanted to use that castle to sort of make my own version of Castle Ravenloft, which, speaking of, a lot of this obviously was inspired by Ravenloft, both the original adventure and the recent Curse of Strahd campaign, which I am running for a group that includes Annie right now.
It's very good.
Yes. So again, the whole gag of this being a vampire castle that doesn't actually have a vampire in it is because I knew Annie would expect a vampire. The tombs, I pretty much did rewrite all of those. The Deck of Fates, I actually did use. As I mentioned, I have a physical deck. I used the Taroka deck accessory for Ravenloft that I have in order to draw the cards, which was very fun. I did write out everything in terms of like what all the tombs were, what the Deck of Fates is, the treasures that you guys found, because I felt like I had to send those to Kit before I gave them to you. But also, I have been asked about that, and I am gonna, in some form or another, I am gonna, like, write those up a little more formally and put them on. But honestly, a lot of this was lifted. The tree trap with the golden pears was from Grimtooth's Book of Traps, which is an old book of weird traps by mean DMs in the 90s. So, it's very good. A lot of the other stuff was just me coming up with stuff and sort of tying it back into other adventures that I've run. There's always a kobold named after a drinking vessel in our adventures, which is very fun. Grail's cousin is named Chalice. She lives in the campaign that I'm running for Annie. And
then there was Cup in the Eberron campaign.
Yeah, Cup was the first one.
Run by our friend Ben.
Very good. Yeah, our buddy Ben Gilly. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I lifted all of the resources that I use, but I would highly encourage you to check that out. I've run almost all of Curse of Strahd now, and I really, really love it as an adventure, and I really, really love the castle layout, which I think it says a lot that Ravenloft came out in 1984 and has been a part of every edition of D&D except 4th, where they were going to release a version of Ravenloft and then just did 5th edition instead. They actually introduced like a piece of the Ravenloft campaign, the town of Vallaki, that shows up in the Curse of Strahd campaign, was created for 4th edition. But I think it says a lot that like the layout of the castle, the layout of Barovia Village have never changed. It's a really, really great basis to run an adventure for. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, thanks. I'll let everybody know if I post all the stuff, but let's see. Oh, I did want to do one of the Deck of Fates cards that I wish you would have gotten is the character does what anyone tells them to do that isn't obviously self-destructive, which I think would have been fun. And then there was one that anytime anyone suffers a negative effect, you can take it yourself rather than having them suffer it.
Ooh, that would have been fun for me.
Yeah. But again, I tried to keep it random. Like I did, obviously a lot of it was inspired by the Deck of Many Things, but I wanted to write specifically things I thought would be fun if you guys chose them, and thank you for playing along with that with me. But yeah, I'll put all this up somewhere. Thank you, seriously, thank you so much for letting me run this, and I'm sorry it took so long, but thank you for letting me run it out to its end. I hope you enjoyed all of my weird NPCs, and I had a really good time. So
it was delightful.
Yeah,
it was delightful. Thank you, Chris.
Yes. This was a spectacular adventure.
Thank
I'm
you,
so
Chris.
glad we did this.
Anytime, but I guess probably wait another year before I come back.
It's going to be another 2 years. It's going to be a while. I have to get to like actual plot stuff.
Yeah.
Halloween 2021.
Yeah, sounds good.
Gem Jammer is performed by Alexi Peppers, Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Rio, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. For more episodes of this show and our other shows, as well as news, check out our website at crookedrussiancamp.horse.
I like this one even better.
Mackenzie!
These are all very good.
I'm so
very
happy.
good
I'm so glad
wolves.
that you have new character art.
Ooh, I like
Actually,
that one because
is
it's got
very
the
good.
armor on it.
'Cause it
I like the
has
ice.
I like the middle one. It's extremely triumphant.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the middle one.
I think you're a very powerful, triumphant winged
Can you have
wolf.
emo hair?
No.
I just love that this file name is Blue Winged Wolf Anime Animal.